everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Panthers going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Shift together here from the D-line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Fielded just inside the 20. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
yards carry for Jonathan Stewart. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ahkello Witherspoon tried to make his mark in San Francisco as a cornerback, but he has a big picture in mind as well. Eventually wants to be a surgeon when his playing days are over.
How about that? That would be quite the transition, right? From the NFL to the operating room?
It certainly would. Think about it this way. Those hands used for intercepting passes now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Take care of Dean with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The 49ers heading out. And, Charles, at the end of last year, we talked about their decline. They were 12-4 4 years ago, then 8-8, 5-11, and last season 2-14. Head coaches, 4 of them the last 4 years. But while it might not change overnight, you get the sense the tailspin may be over.
Agreed with you there, partner, because they changed administration as well. And they're going to respect the pass. They want all these players coming in to know what the 49ers meant in previous years, but they want them to make their own future. And this is their opportunity now. How about them picking up Solomon Thomas in the draft, the defensive lineman out of Stanford? How about them getting Reuben Foster, the linebacker out of Alabama, trying to get stronger on defense? They'll run a brand-new offensive scheme, and they will be a tougher team overall. I think they're going to compete well in the NFC West. Better than what people expect.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The toss play. This is high. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going. Whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On on second down, McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. A very solid gain of 27. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, it's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down 49ers.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense, I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde, and they'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball, and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level, but guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel out of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker, faster, and more efficient on offense.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! No, check. Patriot! Gone!
On play action, now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets this one to Garcon. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! That's enough, Hardy!
First down, a run with Hyde. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Garoppolo now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And back to the ground. Hyde. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right around the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So with the addition of Solomon Thomas, think about what the 49ers have done now in their last 3 drafts. Eric Armstead, defensive tackle / end. DeForest Buckner, the same thing, out of the University of Oregon as well. And now Solomon Thomas stayed in the Pac-12 and got 3 big-time players.
And Thomas, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year a season ago at Stanford. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6 and 10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking to throw. Garoppolo buying time to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's got it with the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A pickup there of 37. And the 49ers are going to get a first. On the counter, this is high. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is knocked down from the side. Looks to be right around the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen out in the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield. Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on second down is Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. That is going to be Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Hyde. And an alley, Carlos Hyde. See you later. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it's...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Back now here in Santa Clara. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On 3rd and long, It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Panthers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And caught by Cruz. Touchdown, Carolina. Victor Cruz, 62 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, it's high. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. On first down, it's Newton. He's got his man Cruz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
The Panthers on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Newton to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Last year, the Niners were opening night winners. There was only one of 2 wins for them on the season. They've got a chance to win another opener here, though. They've got it 1st and 10. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They run it again with Hyde. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A give left to Hyde. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would.
Let's get it.
Yeah!